Yo, what's up guys, Insane Gamefreak here to bring you another anime review for a show called Listen to Me Girls. I'm your father. This show, simply put, deals with a college student taking care of 3 kids. Wait. Whoa, where you going? Whoa, wait. I know how it sounds. Listen to the review first, then make your judgment. Thank you. Let's begin. So Listen to Me Girls, I'm Your Father has pretty much 4 main characters. You have your main character, Yuta, who is the college student. And then you have the 3 girls, which would be Sora, Miyu, and Hina. Sora is 14, Miyu is 10, and Hina is 3. Hina is so cute! I just realized now that did not help my kids at all about this not being what it sounds like. Moving on. Okay, so the main thing is that Yuta's in college, alright? He's just starting college. He's kind of getting into the swing of things. I think the first episode introduces him into this club with like 3 members, which are your 3 side characters, which would be Sako, the lolly lover, Nimura, the playboy, and Raika, the oddity. Weird, big-breasted oddity that I love so much. See, there are women that are of age that are attractive in this anime. It's not just children, but that makes it sound like the children are. Fuck it, move on. Yuta has an older sister. Yuta's whole family background is that his parents, I believe, I'm not sure if they're dead or if they just left or what happened. But Yuta, essentially, when he was little, ended up being raised by his older sister. His older sister just recently got married, I think about a year or 2 ago, and adopted 2 kids from the father and had 1 child that is legitimately hers. Hina is the one that's actually hers, whereas Sora and Miyu are on like the father side of the family. The whole point is that the sister and the husband and her husband are going out, like out of the country, kind of, I guess it's like a trip or whatnot. They can't bring the kids, so Yuta has to watch the kids. Mild lolly antics ensue, but the problem arises is that his older sister and her husband never come back from the trip, therefore putting the 3 girls in the same situation he was in when he was little, and he decides to take after his older sister and do the exact same thing. So the premise of the anime is him taking care of the 3 girls by himself. And for those who think this is all lolly undertones and shit, I'm not gonna lie, it's only 1 character who does that, and that's Sora. Sora's whole gimmick is the fact that she has a mild crush on Yuta. Now, technically, him and Yuta aren't related, but, you know, it's still lolly undertones, and everyone thinks it's perverted and nasty. But here's the thing. The reason why this is better than something like Astaroth's Toy, which, if you've seen my episode reviews of that on this channel, you know how that ended. Anyways, the difference between it is that Yuta has no interest in Sora. Yuta doesn't even recognize that Sora has a crush on him. From the get-go until the end, he's always had a crush on Raika. And Raika even comes in as like this mother figure for the girls, which I freaking love. And the thing is, a lot of people want to hate on this anime because of the lolly undertones, but you gotta understand, this anime is actually fairly realistic. The majority of the later half of the episodes is Yuta doing like double, triple shifts at different jobs. Pretty much burnt out half the time because he's doing, well, like the anime takes place in the summer, but it kind of transitions over into the school period. So they're like, in the summer he's just working and then hanging with the girls at home. But when it jumps into the school time, then he's like going to class, and then he's working, and then he's chilling with the girls. And it even shows that whole degrading in his mind, and like him physically being tired and whatnot. On top of the fact that there's a lot of issues with like the other parts of his family. Because the thing is, and the reason why it's like, why won't you let the adults take care of the kids? I'm like, the whole thing, and the same thing was with Yuta and his sister when they were in that same situation, is that they would be split up into 3 different homes. I mean, it takes a lot of money to support 3 kids, which I guess would be the only unrealistic part, is that a college student can take care of 3 kids. Considering Sora is 14, Miyu is 10, and Hina's 3, so it's not like they're not necessarily going to be. But the thing is that I like how each of the girls have their own way of stepping up, except for Hina, because Hina's just really there to be cute. Plus, Hina is pretty ignorant of the situation, whereas Miyu and Sora are pretty aware. The thing about Listen to Me Girls, I'm Your Father that makes it really enjoyable is not only the fact that it's realistic in the sense of a guy taking care of 3 kids, but it's not like the lolly undertones completely kill it, because as I said, Sora is a one-sided crush. And Sora has character development on top of that because she's the oldest, so she ends up being the most mature. Miyu has her own little issues, and they even incorporate some of the side characters. Like, for example, Nimura's kind of like Miyu's little, I don't even know what you call it, not boyfriend, like mentor-ish character for a sense. Like, it's not really that many episodes, but the episodes that focus on Miyu, yeah. And Hina ends up being like the indirect cause of a lot of good things happening to them. And the thing is, with this series, you end up caring about the characters. Like when you get to the darker portions in the series, it's just kind of like, oh, why did this have to happen to these characters and whatnot? And I love Rika. Rika to me is like a secondary mom character to me. And just that whole relationship she has with Yuta and the girls. And you just kind of like, season 2, Yuta, get it. Get in there. For the love of God, Yuta, go, go, go. Because Yuta has a crush on her. And I like the fact that she's such a different female character. She's not like the whole tsundere. She's not like the moe. She's literally an different character. Not necessarily, she kind of likes Yuta, but not really in a way, it's not as obvious as the way Yuta likes her. But Yuta has this whole, Rika has this whole thing about, like, she likes interesting things, and she loves cute things. Which is funny because Sora's indirectly jealous of Rika because he sees Yuta occasionally fawning over Rika. And Rika's kind of not interested in a sense. But at the same time, she acts really motherly, and she just works as a really good female character to me. Like, she wasn't really annoying, and she was different. Not like insanely different, but she was different from the norm that we're used to. None of that standard moe tsundere bullshit. Although Listen to Me Girls, I'm Your Father is an ecchi lolly. Because there is a decent amount of fan service in terms of the girls, even though what kills me is that if you're used to fan service in like Sekirei or fucking or Rosario plus Vampire or pretty much any basic if you're used to like fan service in Ikitosen, it's not really going to degrade, but in a sense, I guess you could say that's a negative as a series, that it kind of messes up your seriousness of taking certain things seriously when you're seeing panty shots of like a 14 and 10-year-old girl. They don't really do that with Hina, thank God, because Japan has a real big fetish for that kind of stuff, but that's besides the point. I think it's still an enjoyable show. It's a really good show. The Sentai, if you watch this on Crunchyroll, I would still get the Sentai sub only DVD set, because this actually has an OVA on here. Unfortunately, the OVA panders to the lolly ecchi fetish thing because it's like a bathhouse episode. So yeah. But overall, it's one of those shows I think you would enjoy, even with that kind of mild tidbits dropped in there, because the characters are still enjoyable. I still like the whole setup for the anime. And overall, beginning to end, I enjoyed it. Mind you, the episodes that really got on my nerves were the last few ones. I think it was at 9. It's like 10 and 11. And it's only because those are focused on Sora and the whole I want to be Yuta's boyfriend crap keeps coming up. That's the only thing I probably would say I don't like. I don't like the fact that Yuta, that was never addressed. Literally by the end of the anime, she still likes him. And nothing's really changed in terms of that relationship, but at the same time, Yuta hasn't made any perverted advances, and I'm surprised they toned down a lot of the fan service regarding him and the girls. It's still there, but it's not as bad as you would think it would be, so that's something, right? But that's essentially my review for Listen to Me Girls, I'm Your Father. I think it's a pretty good show. I think people would enjoy it, but obviously it's not for everyone. And if you have a huge issue with lolly undertones, like it blatantly fucking annoys the shit out of you, then yeah, you're probably not gonna wanna bother with this. This isn't really downgraded enough. Which I find funny because people have a problem with lolly undertones, and yet a lot of people are fans of Fairy Tale. Ha! 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 I'm gonna walk away and hopefully people don't shoot me. But anyways, this has been the Insane Game Freak. Life's a game, play to win. What the fuck was this? Play to win? Good God, what's wrong with me? And I'll catch you guys later. Peace off.